Hello everybody, what's going on? I'm back with another video on my second channel once again. Today is Monday, January the 22nd, 2024. The time right now is 9 o'clock p.m. Now I did realize in my previous video at the beginning I said 2023. And that only happens because, you know how it is at the beginning of every new year. You're used to saying to the previous year. So if I did that again, I apologize. You know, that's just how it's always like that. It's nothing new, you know. So yeah, but I mean 2024, not 2023, because it's obviously not 2023 anymore. So I wanted to just mention that, put that out there so everyone's aware. Anyways, I'm gonna get to the topic of the video now. This is gonna be a rant video on getting confronted by. Excuse me, I can't talk. This is going to be a video of me ranting about why I hate getting confronted by people. Strangers, for example. And I'll tell you why I don't like it. As a matter of fact, it just happened to me like not even 10 minutes ago. I went outside to take the recycling bin out. And this neighbor, he moved into this little white house over here. And I was going to put the recycling bin off to the side because he was there, and I wanted to avoid him. That's the reason why I avoid people, because I don't want to get confronted. But unfortunately, he did say something to me. He said, you know, because I put the bin there to avoid him, and he was like, I wouldn't put that there. You're going to block people from being able to drive in the driveway. And I'm like, okay then. But then, you know, he puts his bins in the same exact spot where I was going to put mine. And I'm like, what sense does that make? You know? Yeah, that just freaking happened. That guy was being a hypocrite. Like, you tell me not to put the bin there, but then you put your bins there yourself, which takes up even more space because he put 2 bins there. I was just gonna put 1 bin. I don't know. People are just weird. But, you know, it's not just that. I've gotten confronted previous times in the past as well. For example, when people would question me about something. Like when that moron neighbor questioned me for filming the garbage truck video, even though it was none of his business, but he still had to confront me about it. You know, because you remember that it was April 21st, 2020 when I was filming the garbage trucks. It was weekly garbage pickup 11. It was about 10:30 in the morning, and I remember I was filming the garbage truck, and at the very end of that video, I was recording the garbage truck pick up the last bin. Then I saw this guy coming out of his house. He immediately looked right at me and asked me, "What are you doing?" And I replied to him, "Oh, I'm just making a video." And then he was like, "Yeah, I see that, but why?" It's literally how he sounded, no joke. So I replied to him again by saying, "Oh, I'm just recording this for my YouTube." And then he's like, "Well, take me out of it." It's like he was assuming that he was in the video, even though he wasn't. There's a couple things wrong here. First of all, I wasn't trying to film you, okay? Secondly, if you didn't want to be in the video in the first place, then why the heck did you even go over there? You know? And third, why are you just automatically assuming crap? You know? Like, I can't stand that when people just automatically assume. It's like, you know, it's stupid. Like, no offense, but a camera's not gonna hurt you. I know some people are camera shy and all that, but you know, being filmed ain't gonna kill you. I mean, I understand if some people are doing things in private, like changing or whatever, or, you know, that makes a lot of sense. But, you know, if that's not what's happening, then whatever. You know, people take privacy way too seriously nowadays, but I'll get more to that later. But another time I got confronted, this time I was at the Home Depot filming the fire alarms going off. This was back on March, I believe it was around March 16th or 18th or 2020. It might even been the 17th. It was around that time. And me and my mom went to Home Depot because we were buying some screws for our 50-inch TV, which we have in the living room. And yeah, the fire alarms went off that day for whatever reason. I guess it was because the panel, it had a glitch in it or whatever, and something keep on tripping it, so it wouldn't stop going off. So yeah, I was filming the fire alarms going off. There was a fire alarm in the doorway. I was filming that, and all of a sudden, this lady off to the right of me, she asked me, "What are you taking a picture of?" it's like, you don't know me, lady, so why are you questioning me? Because you're a nosy piece of crap and you can't mind your business? And for one, I'm not taking a picture, you retard. I'm filming a video. Yeah, it may not look that different, but that's what I'm doing. Why does it concern you? It's like she seriously had no right to confront me at all. It's like it's none of her business and crap. But no, she still had to confront me. Then another time I got confronted. Yeah, there's a couple more times. Frickin'. You know, I've been confronted by my freaking graphics teacher a few times when I was doing my work and I wouldn't even need help, but he would still confront me and check on me. It's like, leave me the hell alone. If I didn't ask for help, then screw off. And that was really freaking irritating and crap. It's like, leave me alone. Like, let me do my thing. And, you know, if I'm not bothering you, then don't bother me. It's like, you know, don't give me advice that I didn't ask for. That gets really irritating. Like, I understand that people want to help and crap, but still, you know, don't do that. You know, worry about yourself. But yeah, it's like, and then another time I got confronted. This happened nearly 2 years ago, back in July of 2022. I was waiting for my friend's mom to pick me up to go to the beach, okay? Because, you know, she would usually go and, you know, wait for me at the CVS right down my street. So, I was, you know, at the edge of the sidewalk. And I was kind of on the grass, but I was more so on the sidewalk. Because I was barely on the grass, and all of a sudden I saw a person walking. He was walking up, and apparently that was his home. And he said to me, "I live here, what are you doing?" It's like, I was barely on his grass. And he still had the nerve to assume, like I was, I don't know. But seriously, like, you have the nerve to confront someone when they're barely on your property, and then you have to be rude about it. That is just unacceptable. So yeah, that happened. It kind of made me upset. But luckily, going to the beach kind of made up for it. But I did a vlog that same exact day, and I mentioned that in the vlog. I can't even remember the date. I think it was around July 17th of 2022. It was something like that. And then, yeah, so apparently that was his home. I had no clue. And I told him I was just waiting for my friend, so, yeah. Ever since that day, I'm not going to be doing that again. Like, I'll completely wait until she shows up. Because I don't want to risk, you know, getting confronted by ignorant people. But that's not the only time I got confronted. When we had a fire alarm at the high school back on Halloween of 2022, October 31st, 2022. Yeah, this was a couple months after. And that guy confronted me for barely being on his property. You know, the freaking teacher confronted me for filming the fire alarm. She saw me pull my iPad out and start filming, and she was like, "Nope, iPad away, you don't need to film that." She was all rude and crap and everything. Like, instead of minding her business and having respect, she had to freaking confront me. Like, just because, like, you know, she did that because, you know, there was people in my video. Like, again, I'm gonna say something about that. Just because people are in my video, for one, first of all, the first thing, I'm not intentionally filming them. That's not my intentions. You know? Second, they just pop up. That's not my fault. They just pop up in the video. It's gonna happen. It's not like I can just say, "People, get out of my video. I'm trying to film a fire alarm." You know, that, you know, I can't really do that. And, you know, and frickin' third of all, like, you know, why are you accusing me of just literally targeting the people? Like, I'm targeting the fire alarms. You know, shouldn't that appear obvious? Like, no offense, this is why they take privacy way too seriously nowadays. Because you get punished for, even if you're not intentionally filming people. But no, it's still private. I understand some people, again, don't want to be on video, but still. You know, it's not like we're filming people if they're in a locker room changing, or if they're using the bathroom, or if they're nude or anything. So, like, who cares? It's stupid. Like, just stop harassing people for filming stuff just because there's people in the video. Like, come on. It's not that big of a deal, so chill the hell out. You know, it's unacceptable. You don't do that to somebody. You especially do not be rude about it. Like, come on. It's not that big of a deal. Like, you know, that never happened in the past, so how come it happens now? Like, I don't understand whatsoever. Yeah, there was a couple other times where teachers confronted me for that. And heck, even there was a few times where I like to take pictures of fire alarms at the school and teachers would question me, like, no offense, they should have minded their own business. It's like, I understand some, you know, that they might be curious about it, but still, like, I don't like that. I don't like getting confronted over crap. It's like, heck, that even happened at the academy one time when I was taking a picture of a pull station. And this ignorant teacher asked me, what are you doing? It's like, mind your freaking business. Like, no one asked you. I swear to God, I can't stand when people question me. I can't stand getting confronted. Like, that's pure straight up ignorance. Like, you know, maybe if it's a friend and you're curious about what they're doing, I mean, that's totally fine. But if it's a total stranger you don't know, like, that's extremely disrespectful and crap. And yeah, it's like, have respect for people. That's why you don't question them, like, especially a stranger. Like, it shows that you have respect when you don't question them, you know? Like, seriously. Like, would you want someone confronting you when it's not your business? So, no, you wouldn't. So, don't be confronting them. Like, worry about yourself and mind your own business. It's like, have respect. You know, like, it's really, really stupid. It's like, that's why I can't stand people nowadays. They think that they have the right to question others about something that's none of their business. And they just confront you randomly out of nowhere. There was even one time back in either July or August 2019, I was filming a garbage video. This young woman was, you know, walking down the street, but at least she was polite and asked me, am I gonna get in your way? Like, at least she was being nicer about it. And I can even remember another time I was filming a recycling truck, and I think it was this couple walking on the street, and they didn't want to go because they were trying to respect me filming them. So, yeah, that was also very respectful. At least those people were respectful and stuff. You know, at least that was good. But yeah, other than that, you know, especially when people are rude about it, you know, that's completely wrong and disrespectful. It's like, I'm not rude to you about stuff, for one. So don't be rude to me. It's like, you know, that's the main problem nowadays. And I might even talk about this if I make another rant video on today's society, which I definitely might do because I feel like I left a lot of stuff out. But I just can't stand how people take everything so seriously nowadays. Because back in the day, you could joke about anything you wanted, you could do anything you want, nobody got offended by anything. But now you pretty much do anything and people get offended just by the littlest things. And I don't understand that whatsoever. These people need to get a freaking life and stop being so butthurt and stop being snowflakes. I'm tired of this crap in society. Like, I miss when society was good before all this nonsense happened where people were ignorant and stuff. So, yeah, I hope there's a change soon. But yeah, this is my video. You know, getting confronted is stupid. It's like, mind your own business. You know? I don't know if this is necessarily a confrontation, you know, maybe kind of. But this was more so when I got yelled at. You know, my Don, who was my old neighbor, he died in 2021, September 2021. But I remember he yelled at me back on July 1st, 2020. My friend was over and we were doing a fire alarm video. Like, no offense, but he must have had elephant ears, because how do you hear the fire alarm so well when you're upstairs? You know, the ceilings are so thick and stuff. Like, I didn't get that. You know, so yeah, no offense, but yeah. But it was still uncalled for him to be rude about it. I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect, you know, him now that he's dead and all, but, you know, it doesn't mean that, you know, it wasn't, you know, wrong of him to yell at me and be rude about it. Like, it literally made me cry in front of my friend. Like, that was embarrassing. Like, you shouldn't do that to somebody, you know? So yeah, like, you know, that sucked. That was awful. But yeah. So So yeah, this is my video. You know, getting confronted sucks, and yeah. So if you want, in the comments, you can share some stories of when you got confronted. And yeah, I told you some stories of when I got confronted. So yeah, this is my video, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, a great rest of their evening, or a great rest of the morning, whatever time it is in your area that you're watching this. There's people who could be watching this any time in the day. So yeah. That's why I'm saying it that way. So yeah, folks, I'm signing off, and yeah, I'll make another video on here soon, so stay tuned. I like to focus more on my other channel though, mainly, like my main channel. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys later, and yeah, so peace out.